Hello, and this is a review for my absolute favourite budget starter kit for the Nintendo Switch Lite. Now, I got this for a couple of reasons, but I'll maybe talk about that a bit later on. But I had to review this because I think it's such a good product. So this is the box. It came from Amazon. They actually shipped it in the packaging. As you can see, that this is what's left of the label. But this case has most of what you will probably want for accessory wise for a Switch Lite. So there are one or two things I can't show you because I've actually given those to my sister because I'm not going to use them, but I can show you a picture. The one of those things is this case here, the crystal plastic case that clips around the Nintendo Switch Lite. That I don't have. It did come and it is very good, and I thought it was a great fit. But my sister wanted it and wanted to make use of it, so I gave it to her because I'm using this this kind of plastic grip. There is also this one as well. I'll show you this one because I've got this one here. But the packaging is just a box. It shows you what you get inside. So let's take a look at actually what you get. So you get this crystal case here, plastic thing that goes around it. Works really well. I've tried that. No problems there. Really good. But like I say, that's the only thing I think I can't show you because I don't actually have that with me. Another thing you get is this, which again I've placed on the Switch. It's a pity you can't choose which colour of this you want, but this is just a standard grey silicone grip, and that just goes around the Switch, and you can use that if you want. So you get that. The next thing you get is a play stand, or one of the tabletop stands. Really good. You just pop it up there. It's very light and compact. You can angle this various different angles, and stuff like that. So that's really nice. Rubberized strip here so that the Switch doesn't slide about. I'll show you that later on. And it also has some rubber feet on the bottom so that it doesn't slip and slide all over the table or desk or wherever you're using this. So you get this. You get a 24 game card holder, and that just holds 24 games in one case. So if you like to keep all your games in one spot, and you don't want to be carrying around various the cases that the games come in, you can just put them all in this very nice plastic case. So that you get that. You get a tempered glass screen protector. Now, personally, I would have liked them to include 2 of these. You only get the one, but I'm going to show you now. There it is, tempered glass. It does fit. I've measured it up. It does fit fine. You also get a cloth to clean the screen with, as well as some wipes to remove dirt and things like that before you put the protector on. I have already got a tempered glass protector on the Switch, so I don't actually need to use that. There's so much stuff that you get in this. This is why it's my favourite budget case starter pack. And then the case itself is here. Now this is made by this company, Molly Hood, not sure. And I'll leave a link in the description to this on Amazon. It all comes in one package. They're not separate things. It all comes together. Actually, I should probably mention I have not at all been sponsored for this. I purchased this with my own money. It's not a sponsorship or anything like that. So the fact that I'm leaving a link in the description is just because I do highly recommend the product after purchasing it myself. It's not been sponsored, if you were thinking that. So yeah, just to get that out of the way. So this is like a ballistic nylon type material. You've got a carrying handle at the top. That's how thick it is. It's a fairly bulky case, but it's not overly bulky. It's not the slimmest case though, but I don't mind that. You've got some feet on the bottom. I don't know whether you can see that. They have another purpose as well. And then opening it up, the zippers are nice. It has 2 zippers. And it has a spot for 8 game cards. There. Now the game cards don't fit in. You know, they're not the tightest fit in there, but they're not too loose that they're just going to slide and fall out. Would have maybe preferred them to be a little bit more secure in there, but it's not terrible. That's fine. You've got a zipper compartment at the top, and in here I've got a couple of extra games which are there, and this is not included with the package, but it's something that you can get in that top compartment. It's a USB to USB-C cable. And then the other things that I pulled out are not included. These little singular game card holders that also hold a micro SD card. These are made by Zedlabz, I think, and these are also on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description for those. They're quite expensive actually for what they are, but it's nice to be able to just have a couple of, well, I think you get 6 in a pack. I think that's what I got, and they just serve as a little smaller, more compact game card holder. So they're nice, but they're not actually part of this. So yeah, you can get, as you saw, you can get those in that pouch up there. There is it's fairly soft there that goes against the screen, and the switch comes out very nicely. There's no straps holding it in place or anything. So there is the switch LITE. We'll come back to that in a second. Those feet that I showed you on the bottom do serve a purpose. The ends of the trigger buttons, so these bits, they just slot into those indents in the bottom of the case, which means you can actually put it in this way or this way, so you can choose which way you put it in. And I have to say, it does not rattle about in the case at all. It's very secure when you've got everything closed up. Yeah, I was really surprised with actually the fit of the switch LITE in here. It was very good, especially for like a non-licensed case. Very, very good. Very impressed with that. So that is the hard case, the carry case. Again, very high quality, I must say. And then what I actually have on the Switch is like a flexi protector or whatever it's called, I'm not sure. You saw it on the box at the beginning of the video, and that just goes around the Switch. A little tricky to put on maybe, but once you've got it on, it's really good. It allows for a bit more grip, and again, it's going to protect the Switch just from getting scratches and things on it. So you know, an added bonus. So you get 3 cases. You get this case, this plastic flexi one. You get the grey rubberized one, and then the one that I mentioned at the beginning that I gave to my sister, the kind of hard clear plastic one that covers you know, the top and the bottom. So and then of course you do get the main carry case as well. So, you know, very impressive so far. You get these thumb grips, not the best thumb grips in the world, but they work well enough and they're fairly comfortable. They do provide a bit more grip, so they do work. But you know, there are better ones, but considering they're just a pack in with this set, they're not bad at all. So, oh yes, the stand. I was going to show the stand. So that we'll put the stand back up, and again you can see it doesn't slide about. It's very difficult to push along the table because of the rubberized feet it has. And then you've got the cutouts as well there for the intakes, and this is got all the cases have got the cutouts for the intakes and the headphone jack and game card slot, all that you'd expect. That just goes on there like that. And the back of this is rubberized as well, so the switch, if I tap it, you can see it doesn't slide along very easily, and that's because there's a anti-friction, you know, what's the word, I don't know what to call it, but you know, one of those things that stops it sliding all over the place. And that is about it, really, for what's included. I've tried to get through it as quickly as possible, but there's so much stuff that, you know, I mean, I was really surprised. I thought, I'll order it, I'll try it, because I wanted a stand. I wanted a case to put around the Switch. And this one came with 3 different ones to try out. I do already have, you know, cases and, you know, carrying case type cases for the Switch, but I wanted these, and I thought, well, this is all packed together, and I was expecting to get something that was really, you know, low quality, kind of cheap, just about does the job, but not really expecting too much from it. And I've actually been really pleasantly surprised by the quality of stuff that I've actually received. Very, very impressed. I mean, like, if you look at some of the official versions of this, I mean, like a play stand, an official licensed Nintendo one is like, it's like £10 on its own. This like card case thing that holds 24 games. I don't know whether I mentioned that. That's about, I don't know, £7 on its own. The carry case is probably about £10 at the cheapest on its own. And the actual inner cases, you know, the cases that go round the Switch itself, and the rubber ones, they range, I don't know how much they range, but from at least £6 to £10 each as well. You actually get all of what I've shown you in the video, plus, as I showed you at the beginning, this one, everything that's basically listed here, and those thumb grips, everything that's listed here, for $18.99, or at least that's the price I got it for from Amazon. One thing that is a little bit weird, I suppose, is that they show this is for Nintendo Switch Lite here, and then on the back they're showing the play stand with the original Switch, which is interesting, but it works for both anyway. It doesn't really matter. It works for the Lite, so it's not a big deal. It's just weird that they kind of show the picture of the original Switch, but yeah. Now, you might be thinking, yeah, the play stand is just plastic and cheap, but like I say, it does have the rubberized feet. It's light. It doesn't feel cheap. It just feels light. And you might be saying, yeah, but it's not a plug and charge stand or whatever they're called. No, it's not. But again, this is made in China, and if it's not a proper Nintendo one, I would be very wary about plugging the AC adapter into the stand and then plugging another USB-C port into the Switch. This way you can just fold it out, and then there are cutouts to put the cable through and plug directly into the Switch Lite. So for me, that's good enough, and it does the job well enough for what I would want. So yeah, I'm not a fan personally of the stands where you actually put the Switch and plug it in, and then you plug the AC adapter into the stand, if you kind of know what I mean. But overall, just a fantastic product, or products I should say, and like I say, it all comes in one package. It's I was really gobsmacked by the quality of actually what you get. Very, very good. I would say actually that out of the other two cases I've reviewed for the Switch Lite, that this one isn't necessarily made the best quality out of the three, because the other two are officially licensed, one by Hori and one by RDS Industries. But this one probably, when it's all closed and inside, probably fits the Switch Lite the best, if that makes sense. It doesn't rattle about in here too much. Is very good. Yeah, overall a solid kit. And like I say, I'll leave a link in the description to the Amazon listing. If you, at the time of the recording, it's available, but I don't know if it's available in the States. It's certainly available on Amazon.co.uk. But if it's available in the States, I will also leave a link to the Amazon.com version of this case, or listing of the case. But yeah, just overall, I can't express enough just how pleasantly surprised I was by the quality of everything you get here. I think, I'm not sure how much it is in the States. It's £18.99 sterling, pounds, but yeah, I'm not sure how much it is in the States, but certainly a good buy if you live in the UK and you just want to get a starter kit that has a screen protector, a carry case, a play stand, game card holder, all that sort of stuff. No earbuds or headphones or anything like that. No USB-C charging cable, which is good because, things that are made in China like that generally aren't safe always. Well, I say not safe. They're not always safe to use with things, so I'm happy with what they've included. So that's going to about do it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Highly recommend this kit if you try and want to get an all-in-one and you can't be doing with going separately and think, oh, I need this case and I need this play stand and I need this game card holder and that sort of thing. It's all in this one package for you. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe if you want to see more. Like the video if you liked it. Thumbs down if you didn't. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.